The Andy Griffith Show was one of the most beloved sitcoms of all time and was populated with countless incredible characters. While the show revolved around Andy Griffith as the Mayberry Sheriff Andy Taylor, there were so many more hilarious characters and quirky personalities that made up this all-time great 1960s series. With the likes of the bumbling Deputy Barney Fife and endearing child Opie Taylor among its cast, the characters in this CBS series made it a ratings hit throughout its entire 8-season run. The best episodes of the Andy Griffith Show gave time over to its incredible cast of amazing supporting characters, as everyone from the local barber to the town drunk added to the community's unique appeal. With all-time great comedians like Don Knotts and child actor-turned-filmmaker Ron Howard among its cast members, there was some serious talent on display in this series. The Andy Griffith Show has endured so well into the 21st century because it had characters that viewers just loved to watch, root for, and learn from. 10. Charlene Darling. Played by Maggie Peterson. Charlene Darling played by Maggie Peterson in the Andy Griffith Show. Charlene Darling was the attractive but naive daughter of the mountain-dwelling musical family, the Darlings, in the Andy Griffith Show. As a flirtatious young blonde who always caused trouble for Sheriff Taylor, her belief in mountain law caused its fair share of problems. As an object of desire for Ernest T. Bass, Charlene had a great love for her husband, Dud, but ended up divorcing him because he looked at another woman. Charlene often showcased her musical talents when she sang and played with her brothers Ether, Jeb Bin, Ward, and Frankie. Charlene also harbored a liking for Andy and was even betrothed to him in a covert mountain ceremony that he unknowingly took part in. However, Deputy Fife's research into mountain ceremonies meant it was halted before the marriage could actually take place. As a funny, feisty, and flirtatious character, Charlene was just one of the many great side characters that populated the world of the Andy Griffith Show. 9. Floyd Lawson. Played by Howard McNee. Floyd Lawson in the Andy Griffith Show. Floyd Lawson was the town barber in the Andy Griffith Show, who was played by Howard McNee, although Walter Baldwin also played the role in the 1960 episode Stranger in Town. As a scatterbrained man with a love for gossip, Floyd the barber contributed to some of the show's funniest moments and was a quirky addition to Mayberry's community. As an essential character who gained an important place in popular culture, Floyd's legacy has been referenced in everything from Arrested Development to Sons of Anarchy. As the town barber, Floyd was a central figure in Mayberry, whose interactions with the whole town meant he kept up to date with all the gossip and hilarious happenings. With a speaking style categorized by pauses and half-finished thoughts, Floyd's constant air of confusion was also part of his charm. 8. Juanita Beasley. Unseen character. The Andy Griffith Show. It's a testament to the unique appeal of the Andy Griffith Show that one of its best characters was actually an unseen figure. Much like the telephone operator Sarah or the YLRB radio announcer Leonard Blush, Juanita Beasley never appeared on screen but was known to be a waitress at the Bluebird Diner in Mayberry. Despite her lack of screen time, Juanita made quite the impression as Barney Fife continually tried to plan dates with her a recurring character throughout the show's first 5 seasons. The fact that Juanita never actually appeared on screen made her existence all the more hilarious. While audiences never caught a glimpse of Juanita, they did get to hear Barney on the phone with her, and their calls always ended up in embarrassing ways. Juanita sits right beside Vera Peterson from Cheers, Meris Crane from Frasier, and Bob Sacamano from Seinfeld in the long list of great unseen TV characters. 7. Opie Taylor. Played by Ron Howard. Andy Griffith Show Ron Howard as Opie looking forward towards another boy with his eyes partially closed. It's impossible to talk about the best characters in the Andy Griffith Show without mentioning little Opie Taylor, the mischievous all-American son of Mayberry's Sheriff Andy Taylor. As the breakout role for the former child actor and future filmmaker Ron Howard, Opie's natural innocence, honesty, and occasional stubbornness made him one of the most memorable kids in TV history. With the father-son relationship between Andy and Opie acting as the emotional core of the Andy Griffith Show, this dynamic was essential to the show's legacy as an all-time classic. From his heartfelt bedtime talks with his father to the many lessons he learned throughout the show, Opie captured the innocence of youth in a way that aligned well with the show's nostalgic and thoughtful values. A key moment that summed up Opie's character was when he killed a bird with a slingshot and took responsibility for his actions by raising her baby birds himself. Ernest T. Bass. Played by Howard Morris. Ernest T. Bass, Howard Morris, in the Andy Griffith Show. The loud, wild, and rowdy hillbilly Ernest T. Bass was immediately recognizable for his scruffy, unkempt appearance, maniacal laugh, and troublesome behavior. As a rude and belligerent pain for Sheriff Taylor and Deputy Barney Fife, it was impossible for viewers not to get a kick out of his wicked ways when watching the Andy Griffith Show. Howard Morris perfectly embodied Ernest's outrageous nature with his signature greeting, "Howdy-do to you and you. It's me, it's Ernest T." From vandalizing property to acting improperly with women, Ernest often acted out to impress others, such as through his boasting about his gold tooth. Barney summed up Ernest's character as he repeatedly said of him, "He's a nut." Despite all these faults, there was still something endearing about Ernest, and it was enjoyable to watch Andy occasionally take him under his wing and try to teach him the ways of the world. One hilarious episode saw Andy try to turn Ernest into a gentleman in a ridiculous parody of My Fair Lady.